Hello, it's me again, Adam Iobst of A-Team Realty LLC, and I'm here to share with you the latest news and information for the DC metro area. And guess what? This month I actually have some positive news. This is the second month in a row we've experienced an increase in the absorption rate and the number of transactions, both of which suggest that a turnaround may be coming soon and that we may in fact be at the bottom of the real estate market. Okay, so let me backtrack now and tell you a little bit more about the market numbers for last month. Now we're talking March 2009. The absorption rate increased to 16%. That's significant because that's the highest absorption rate recorded over the past 12 months. In other words, we're now at a buyer demand level that exceeds anything that we saw in 2008. And I believe that's significant, and I do think that we're going to continue to see that increase as the year develops. Now we're also going to see additional inventory coming on the market. We've projected a lot of inventory coming on the market, mainly as distressed properties, meaning foreclosures or short sale properties. That's going to offset some of that buyer demand. But I do think this is a positive sign, and in fact an increase in overall demand will help get rid of some of those properties that are distressed so that we can move towards a more balanced real estate market. I'm expecting to see the absorption rate remain at about 16 to 18% through April and May, and then start to decrease for the rest of the year. That's a trend that I've seen over the past 5 years, and I expect to see it continue in 2009. Days on market. The days on market last month was 115 days. Arlington County, Fairfax, and DC all experienced decreases in this market measure in March. Montgomery County remained about the same, while Baltimore and PG counties experienced slight increases. On average, all of the areas that I track were about the same. It still takes about 3 to 3.5 months to sell a property in the DC metro real estate market. And I expect to see the days on market to steadily decrease until about July of this year, and then start to increase through the remaining months of 2009. That's a trend, again, that I've seen over the past 5 years, and I expect to see that trend this year as well. The number of sales last month increased 35% over February's sales. That's significant. There's a lot of buyers that are now getting off the fence and buying properties, and I believe that may be due to the low home prices, low interest rates, and the government incentives that are now put in place now for first-time home buyers in particular to buy properties. So we have seen an increase in the number of sales as buyers get more comfortable purchasing these distressed properties and taking advantage of those incentives. Low home prices, low interest rates, and the government incentives now, the $8,000 tax credit. The average home prices have remained flat in March compared to the month prior in February. The average home price increased slightly for all of the areas that I tracked last month, except for Montgomery County, where it decreased slightly. But as a whole, the prices are remaining about the same. Last year, in 2008, the prices dropped substantially over that 12-month period. I estimate they dropped about 15%. So this year, 2009, we're starting off so low that I don't think there's much more further we can go in terms of a decrease. The prices are holding firm right now. So for the last 3 months, I've seen flat prices. The decrease that we experienced in 2008 seems to have stopped, and prices are, I suspect, going to remain flat throughout the entire year. What does all of this mean for my clients? Well, to my buyer clients, I tell you, again, I have to reiterate this again and again and again for you guys, it is an awesome time to buy, especially for first-time home buyers. Interest rates continue to be low, home prices are low, the inventory is high, you have a lot to choose from, and the government incentives are awesome to take advantage of. I wish that I was a first-time home buyer in this market, to be honest with you. I do want to caution you, first-time home buyers, to be patient. if you're considering writing an offer on a short sale or a foreclosure, make sure that you're working with an experienced buyer's agent that understands those processes and can tell you what to expect when purchasing those properties. Short sales, for example, take 3 to 4 times as long as a typical transaction to close, and you have your unique set of challenges involved in those transactions. Foreclosures, it's different, but you do have a lot of challenges that you need to overcome in that process as well. So again, make sure you set reasonable expectations and you understand what you're getting into. Renters, it's a good time to rent. I would again consider not only going after the properties that are available for rent, but also contacting the owners or listing agents for properties that are for sale. They may consider renting to you. Also, if you're interested in renting something today and then buying that same property tomorrow, you may want to ask the listing agent or owner about setting up a rent with option to purchase the property at the end of the lease term. That's an exciting opportunity, one that sellers may be considering right now because the market is so slow and it's difficult to sell these properties. You're welcome to call me if you have any questions about that, but again, consider the rent-to-own option as something that you may be interested in 2009. Sellers, do not sell unless you have to. It's a very hard time to sell your property. Property values continue to be low. I don't think they're going to decrease, but they are low. Certainly going to be a lot lower than what you paid for the property, unless you purchased it over 10 years ago. It's a very challenging market to sell your property. You're competing against distressed properties, the foreclosures, and the short sales. And because of that, I do not recommend selling your property right now. You can consider renting it or perhaps refinancing your home, but don't sell it unless you have to. Landlords, it's a good time for you as well. There are a lot of folks that have decided to hold off buying properties until the real estate market has corrected itself. So marketing your property for rent may be a good opportunity for you to offset your mortgage expenses per month. It can be tricky, and what I recommend you do is set a price that's reasonable, that's attractive, and that you be cautious and patient and very picky about who you allow to rent your property. Just wait for somebody that's qualified with good credentials to move into your property. And you should also consider a rent with option to buy. It's an opportunity for you to charge a little bit more per month in terms of a premium. Again, call me if you have any questions on that, but that's an opportunity for you to investigate as well. Alright, and with that, I'm done. So I'll see you guys again next month. Take care. I hope you're doing well, and please call me if you have any real estate questions. I'd be more than happy to assist you with your needs. My number is 301-785-7144. Until next month, see ya.